Hello, fellow gunslingers.
Test you to step across this line.
I'm a steppin'. I hate you.
Tonight we're going to continue on reacting to Itch. If you want a full breakdown, you can watch the videos that I've done previously, but just as a little synopsis, we've got two patients. Both have come down with what I think is a parasite. It comes on in the form of hives, then turns to cysts, which explode or pop, and they go on to kill family members, and the holes that are left over from the cyst popping will ingest the blood of the victims. So, like I said, we're up to two patients. We got patient 0, which is Scott Griffin, and patient 1, which is Melissa Bates, I believe. Yeah, Melissa Bates, who was the one that helped him in the gas station and got infected herself.
And to make a long story short, too late.
So we're going to start with episode 6, and the description reads, "The following are William and Bonnie Barrett's first-hand account of their encounter with Mr. Griffin." So this is going to be in the gas station while I think he's going to the restroom, or is inside the gas station. So let's go. Following are William and Bonnie Barrett's first-hand account of their encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying voices and images are computer-generated. St. Roque Quarantine, File 6, St. Roque Hospital, Infectious Disease Ward, January 7th, 1998. Patients are William and Bonnie Garrett. I don't think that's not Miss Garrett, because I don't believe she's infected. We'll go back to that a little later. Speaking of which, there was another binary code in, I believe, the first episode that was flipped upside down. When I punched it into a reader on the internet that reads binary, it was just an @ symbol. So we'll go back and see what that means in a little bit.
Cash register when Mr. Griffin stumbled in. He made such a commotion. The poor man looked just awful. We saw him collapse, but we didn't go to him. My husband and I don't really move that well anymore. I was glad to see that young woman go help him. He looked so sick, but I never would have imagined that stuff would have popped out of him like that. It got all over the place, but I didn't think it got on us.
Oh, so it may have gotten on both of them. So that may have been her in the picture, or a representation of her in the picture.
I thought he was drunk personally. Why else would somebody just stumble into the gas station? I was happy just to see him leave. And no, I don't remember any of that gunk shooting out him getting on me or my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But it must have, because by the time we got home, the hives were all over my face and my hands.
So they both are infected.
And God help me, did it itch something terrible. I wanted to skin myself alive. It would feel better than whatever the hell this is.
If anybody's ever had athlete's foot, you know what that means.
This itch is the worst thing I've ever felt in my entire life. If I have to live like this, then I'm ready for the good Lord to take me.
We killed the neighbors.
Ooh.
That's how we made the itching stop. I never hurt a soul a day in my life. I can't believe I did that, and I don't think I'll ever forgive myself.
Okay, so they've already killed people. And I'm assuming ingesting the blood stopped the itching. Does itching come back? Do they have to kill again to relieve the itch when it comes back? Or like a drug, like going through DTs? Maybe we'll find out.
Invited them over for coffee and cookies. They were the sweetest little newlyweds I ever did see. I drugged them. William slit their throats. God forgive us. We're monsters.
They need the blood. After they eat up yours, they make you chase after someone else's. And the hungrier they are, the worse it is for you. The damn things won't let you rest if they aren't fed.
The blood is the only thing that makes them go quiet. I swear you can hear them feeding. Eating. It's not a rash. It's something worse.
Wow. William passed away on January 10th, 98. Bonnie passed on the 11th. More information on patients exposed to the Omega helmets at the St. Rose gas station, please visit subsequent. Okay. While we're waiting to see if anything pops up, there's still a bit of video to go. So we know when it feeds. We know when it feeds, the parasite goes quiet. Then they died. So do they feed once and then the host dies? Or can they continue on feeding, suppressing the itch, feeding, suppressing the itch? Let's see. So that was episode 6. So this is itch file 7, 8, and 9. For the description, following is Danny Miller's first-hand account of his encounter with Mr. Griffin. So we've got another, along with the husband and wife at the gas station. We have a Danny Miller now as well. Look. January 7th, 98. Patient's Eddie Teller. This file is deleted. Wendy Bailey. Deleted. Page file 7 and 8 were deleted, but file 9 appeared fine. The following is Danny Miller's first-hand account of his encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying voice and images are computer-generated. Funny how 7 and 8 were deleted. I wonder why. January 8th, 98, in the infectious disease ward. Obviously, this is Danny Miller.
No, I didn't see Mr. Griffin hobble in, but I sure as hell had to clean up after him. That crap was everywhere. It took me hours to scrub the station down. And let me tell you, that mess stinks. Hell no, I didn't touch that stuff. You think I want a disease or something? I put on a decent pair of rubber gloves before I got to work. I probably went through 8 bottles of bleach before I got that place back to where I wanted.
Did he still get infected?
When I got home, my hand was covered in hives. Later that night, I was scrubbing myself with a Brillo pad. I got to tell you, this is driving me crazy. I would set myself on fire right now if it would get this stuff to stop itching.
Okay, so he had rubber gloves on, so that tells me that it possibly goes through material. Did it go through his rubber glove?
Hurt anybody? Why would I do that? I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to stop this damn itching. So, what do you got for me?
Oh, so he hasn't
A shot
fed
or
yet.
some meds that'll make this thing go away. Please, can you help me?
Danny Miller passed away the next day on January 11th. So did he not feed? St. Roque gas station was locked down and sealed. No one was allowed to enter. After the pandemic was over, the location was burned. Wow. Staff from North Shore Research was able to procure several samples of the Omega helmets. Specimens survived being exposed to bleach and appears to be quite durable. So that bleach didn't work. Despite the obvious setback in St. Roque, North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Tangapahoa encephalitis. However, it might be prudent to second guess the AI's results before releasing onto the... Oh, nice. Okay. So they're going to make it a weapon. Naturally. That's what you do. Hang for me. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So basically what we got from that is Danny Miller doesn't look like he fed because it was still itching and he was asking for meds. He died the next day. So apparently they didn't say it, but he didn't feed. Okay, so he died before then. The government is going to weaponize it, of course, and use it to kill people. There is a pandemic in place right now, a quarantine, where if you are caught outside, you get arrested, and if you are infected, you are shot on sight. So that's the pandemic that's going on right now. So now we're going to check out episode 10. All right, so next we're going to check out the next episode of Itch, which is called Itch the Email. And the description says, Introducing Agent Rivers. Following is an email correspondence between Agent Rivers and his superior, Associate Director Hunter Matthews, during the audit of the St. Roch quarantine files. March 8, 2008, to Associate Director Matthews from Agent Joseph Rivers. Breakthrough in the North Shore Research Audit. St. Roch quarantine files. Associate Director Matthews, I believe the last entry in File 7 of the St. Roch quarantine serves as a possible red flag. The official standing of North Shore Research was that the incident in Independence was because of an unfortunate oversight. They stated that they wrongly believed they had successfully re-engineered the virus into something that could mitigate the dangerous mosquito population in southeast Louisiana. However, the entry in question can be construed as the facility may have a long history of experimenting on the public with malicious intent. It is possible the North Shore could be responsible for many disasters, once thought natural or accidents. Other agents should make a note of this during their respective audits. I have included the entry of concern in this email with the most alarming section highlighted. Despite the obvious setback in St. Roch, North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Tangiofoa encephalitis. However, it might be prudent to second guess the AI's results before releasing onto the public. So that was at the end of last episode. Genetically engineered advanced Tangiofoa encephalitis is a key component of the mutated mosquito that decimated Independence. Here, North Shore appears to be linking the virus to the Omega helminths. How has not yet been ascertained, as the audit is still incomplete. However, I feel this revelation needed to be presented immediately. In addition, agents need to pay close attention to how the AI might be used in the files they review. I think discovering who or what this represents may be our best lead. Also, it appears files have been altered and deleted. It is possible North Shore Research sought to cover their tracks or hide other dangerous conspirators. That might be why files 7 and 8 were gone. I realize North Shore Research has been shut down for 7 years, but I feel that the defunct organization could be hiding something that could still be an immediate threat. Thank you, Agent Joseph Rivers. To Agent Rivers from Director Matthews regarding breakthrough in North Shore Research audit. Rivers, thank you for the update. Dozens of other agents have reported similar findings. Finish your audit, and then we will decide on the Bureau's next steps. Associate Director Matt. All right, so we know that the AI that they were using, obviously, is deleting files. We saw that Victim 7 and 8's files were deleted for an unknown reason we don't know yet. Looks like that the government, of course, is weaponizing the contagion. I don't think I'm still on the fence on whether it's a parasite or not. We'll just call it a contagion, because that's what they called it. So we'll see what the next episode is. We're almost caught up with the series. I'll probably have that up tomorrow or Tuesday. But we'll see where it goes from there. We'll see y'all next time. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you later.